we do. So let me just give you a little background of the technology, and the name of the brand is CHC-Agritech. So I hope everybody can see my slides. I just want to see a yes, maybe on a chat box or a feedback. Can you see it clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So as
Yeah.
I proceed, the name of the brand is CHC-Agritech. Okay, it's a Japanese technology innovation, and it's an agricultural solution. Its main business is biotechnology. It's a distribution company that is into biotechnology, utilizing beneficial microorganisms. So basically, CHC, what is CHC Agritech? In a summary, it is a Japanese technology with an all natural. So we're talking about just natural, taking care of Mother Earth, not giving something that will actually have adverse effects on nature. So, and it's a combination, it's a synergistic combination. Some products in the market, they will put all many ingredients, but they are not synergistic with each other. So this is a scientific breakthrough actually by a Japanese innovation, which I will introduce the person, the formulator later. And it's beneficial and effective microorganisms. So we have gathered the super powerful beneficial microorganisms that will actually give us the result we need for the many challenges that our farmers are facing, whether you are into crop production, fish production, animal production, or even in waste management or general well-being of Mother Earth. This product is going to preserve nature and still following the standards of sustainable agriculture. So it's a very beautiful scientific breakthrough. And all this boils to a history that a man with vision, Dr. Tetsuo Kamikawa, he's a microbiologist and an enzymologist. He finished studies in Japan and in USA, and he saw the opportunity of discovering endemic microorganisms that is wonderful for the general waste management and in agro solutions in the Philippines. Well, this Japanese doctor, just a little story, fell in love with a Filipina. So that's why this Japanese doctor resided in the Philippines and had his offsprings in the Philippines and decided to do this vision in the Philippine environment. So our products is recognized by many certifying bodies. So in the Philippines, we have an organic center certification, and then we also have International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movement, which is an international body that is monitoring organic and implementing sustainable agricultural programs for agriculture, which CHE Agritech is a bona fide member or certified member to that. All right. Now, this innovation, these are actually our products. We have a probiotic intended for all types of animals, whether you are rearing cow, ruminants, small ruminants, whether they are monogastric types of animals, like pigs, or whether they are into poultry, livestock, even your pets like dogs. Okay, any animals for that matter can utilize probiotics on a daily basis to ensure health, agility of your animals, so that there will be less mortality and everything that causing problem that minimizes your profits. And another breakthrough is Aqualife. Aqualife has been enjoyed by so many breeders now in Nigeria. We know that you culture your fish here, you keep on importing a lot of frozen fish because Nigeria has not been producing so much fish here, and this kind of technology will be a breakthrough technology on many local fish farmers, especially in the field of catfish production, and in producing also tilapia. There are many that are producing tilapia now, and of course, this prawns, you can produce this prawns is a very wonderful business opportunity as well. So this is Aqualife for fish ponds, whether tarpaulin, vats, tanks, whether whatever kind of ponds you have, even earth and natural pond, you can apply this Aqualife because its mainly purpose is for the water. And we have Farmer's Friend, of course, that is intended for the soil. Farmer's Friend is a soil conditioner and will ensure that whatever input you use in your soil is basically utilized and not wasted, and will show on the production or on the end harvest. On the end harvest. So nothing is wasted with this Farmer's Friend. Then we have Agritech Activator, like what Mr. Debo was talking about, this abattoir, the problems of odor. This is no more a problem. Once we use this activator, the maggots, the flies, or anything that will cause hazard due to the odorous emissions of these animals from the ammonia, this activator will take care of it. So activator, you can use this in multiple ways, whether you're in crop production, in poultry production, livestock production, or in aquaculture production. So the objective of the technology is to uplift the social, economic conditions of the farmers. Not just in the Philippines, we have expanded this objective in Nigeria. And the second one is that we decrease the dependence on the inorganic. I'm not saying that we will entirely leave the inorganic, but at least we will decrease the dependence because we know the adverse effects of these things into our environment. Especially insecticides, we eat them every day. Herbicides, and we're killing the natural things found in our soil, in our air, in our water. Okay? So these are the things that we want to be feeding the future with mostly or majority organically produced products. And we can do that if we have a technology that will give us the result that we want. Okay? So basically, the last one is to increase the yield. Of course, I spoke with Mr. Debo. He says, Ruby, whatever you introduce to farmers, as long as it will increase their yield, they will embrace it because at the end of the day, it's money that they want. So farmers, in as much as yes, I will still it's nice to be compensated. At the same time, you are actually giving good to the environment and to the consumers. So but with CHC Agritech, even double your yield, more than 50%. But objectively, we are just using the term 30 to 50%. Some of our farmers have even gotten to 200% increase in their yield. So that is because of the condition of the environment. Now, in the Philippines, just to give you a background, organic agriculture is already a law. It's already a law. It's not a law that is just a funny law, but it's really entirely a law that every farmer must follow. So we are doing already organic agriculture. We call it Republic Act 10068. So farms that are not doing organic farming, we will give them moratorium to convert their farms into organic agriculture. So hopefully Nigeria will also be looking at this system of expanding more of the organic agriculture. Yes. So next slide. Farmer's Friend is entirely for the crops. So just to give you an idea, it promotes healthy ecosystem. So we all know that the ecosystem, we are symbiotic. The microorganisms are symbiotic relationship with the plants. They feed the plants with the micronutrients that they actually break down, while the plants also feed them from the what the plants are, the glucose, the cellulose that the plants are giving, the microorganisms are being fed by that. And so they populate, they continue to multiply. So they actually are symbiotic in nature. So there's no adverse impact or adverse effect. In fact, the side effects are still good effects. So the plant feeds the soil organisms. Oh, so sorry for this. Someone is calling. So the plants feed the soil organisms, and also the soil organisms are being fed by the plant. Okay? So these are the benefits, the basic benefits of using Farmer's Friend. It accelerates your plant growth. So you will notice that the growth of your plants will be faster compared to before. And then an agronomist in Fadama in Ebonyi State took premier seeds of Faro 44 and used this to germinate the seeds. She has gotten 99% of seed germination, and then she was so fascinated that the roots were like 15 centimeters long, the longest she has seen so far in the germination of these rice seeds. So the root development is very fast, and we all know when it's more deeper, we know that how the plant can produce more when the roots are fully developed. And the roots have little roots that can actually expand its channels to uptake more nutrients. Okay? And apart from that, it improves soil structure. The structure of your soil, I have one student in Maikalokpara University. She studied the parameters of the soil, the density, all this water retention and all that. And we have the data of the, she's still on the process of putting all the her documentations together. But she gave me a raw data of what she has done so far. And it has really improved the soil, including the alkalinity of the soil. Of course, improving the yield. That's the very purpose why Kamikawa created this technology. And then for those soils that has been already abused, reused all the time, we have the hope to rejuvenate that soil, no matter how bad that soil. I remember I planted in Abia State here. The soil was very, very bad. There's nothing in that soil anymore. But we were able to rejuvenate the soil through neutralizing these acids. When the organisms work there, these organisms will actually break down what are the nutrients found in the soil and will keep secreting chemicals that will make the soil conditioned and rejuvenated, and the pH neutralized, that is conducive for the soil to utilize to uptake nutrients for the plants. Then of course our objective of reducing the chemical inputs is also another thing. When you use Farmer's Friend, you will reduce your input from 50 to 70 to 80%, even to 0%, if your soil has good nutrients, so you can actually drastically reduce. So if you're using 10 bags or 8 bags before, you can just be using a bag or 2 bags or maximum 3 bags, depending on the yield you're targeting and depending on the crop too. And of course, lastly, it's environment friendly. So when you use Farmer's Friend, it doesn't cause any harm to the user. The user itself, no need to use mask, no need to use gloves, unlike all these chemicals that it can give you lung cancer. No need to have a lot of very difficult protocols, no overdosage. And then it also has no side effects or bad effects on the environment and even on the animals. Even when they are there, it is not harmful to them. Okay? So Farmer's Friend can be used to all types of crops. For tubers, cassava, yam, potatoes, whatever tubers that you have in mind. For grains, we have rice, corn, all types of grains, because we are focused on the soil. We are not focused on the particular crop. The soil is conditioned, all the crops will benefit on it. So if you're a farmer that you want to plant vegetable, maize, and cassava in one heap or in one area, you can actually use a farmer's friend based on the square meter or the land area, but not based on the what's this, on the crop. So you just calculate the land area and calculate how many packs you will need for the soil to utilize. And it can now go for the different types of crops you want to plant in that same land area. Okay, so this one, I know it's very basic and you know all these things already. I have heard the trainings of the Mr. Debo is very wonderful. I look forward to also be his student very soon. And then, of course, we all know that these are the major and the minor nutrients that our plants need. About 13 to 16 of them that they actually need. And these are the different plant deficiencies if those nutrients are not properly absorbed. So the role of our farmer's friend is to ensure that these nutrients will pass through and will be uptaken by the plants. That is what the farmer's friend will do. And of course, the soil is just the channel where these nutrients will flow. Now, in soilless technology, it's the same principle, but just without the soil. Later, if you have more questions about this, we have our resource person that will expound us more. So I'm going to skip on this one. This proper pH is very important. So farmer's friend will bring the soil to a pH level that these nutrients are easily absorbable by the plants. All right. So let me pause it there so that I can get and hear some feedbacks. So that is farmer's friend. Basically, I know you're into vegetable farming, tomato production. For tomatoes, you will just have to apply farmer's friend on weekly basis. And for other crops, even an interval of 2 weeks. So we still have probiotics and aqualife to discuss. Um, Maybe if what do you prefer? Should I continue discussing the probiotics for aqualife and for the animals, or should we entertain questions on the crops first?
Just continue, Ruby. After the presentation, we'll entertain questions. Let's
Okay,
complete it
wonderful.
first. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So basically, the concept of CHC-Agritech is really on probiotics. Probiotics, probiotics is already used in the world, not just for crop farming, but also in animal and aqualife production. So in the Philippines, we are already embracing the concept of probiotics. A lot of farmers are already very open to that. And this probiotic product is called okay, this one, probiotics. So it's applicable to all types of animals. Okay, basically it improves meat quality. You will notice the farmers are telling me that the tastier the meat is, the meat has better taste, better quality. Even ShopRite Abia Mall, we used to deliver chickens in 2019, December, during the peak season of the holiday season. We delivered chickens to them. We teach the farmers how to produce the chicken, process them, and we link them to ShopRite Abia Mall. And they say, wow, the meat quality is wonderful. So we have probiotics also. The probiotics eliminates the odor in the farm. So basically, the ammonia is treated, the odors are already eliminated. If the odor is there, it means that the digestive system of the animal is bad. So with the probiotics, it improves the digestion, the digestive system. So the odor is no more, or even very, very less, when this is administered to them on a daily basis. So it also promotes faster growth and eliminates those parasites that cause you to be buying so many drugs and so many dewormers. So this one will minimize your cost of production. And for those that are into egg laying production, this extends the laying. So you can really maximize the capacity of the genetic makeup of a particular species to, to bring more eggs or to bring more produce to you. So just like what I keep telling, a broiler is supposed to be weighing already, you can actually achieve hotel size 1.5 to 1.8, even to 2 kg in 28 days, which is about 4 weeks time. Genetically speaking, broilers can achieve that. But due to the stressors, due to the stress, due to the external factors, due to the improper feeding, the nutrition elements, this is not achieved by a local farmer. Mostly, they achieve hotel size at the 6, 8 weeks, which, if you imagine, if you can save feeding for only 10 days, how much is feed now? It's already 5,000 naira or more. If you have saved 10 days, lesser number of days of rearing them due to better growth rates, due to better conversion rates, you have saved 50,000 naira, and that is something to a local farmer. And this product is just about 19 naira cost per unit per bird. So it's very, very cost efficient. And it's very easy to use. You mix 1 gram to 5 liters or 5 to 10 liters, leave it overnight or 8 to 12 hours, then transfer it to their drinkers. You can soak for 6 hours and start transferring to the drinkers since they will be taking it gradually. If you have pigs, use that soap water and add it to their feeds. Then mix that feed, give it to your pigs. Daily you do that. You have cows, you have goats, you have rabbits. Just be giving them in their water diet on a daily basis. If you want to add it to their feeds, you can use 1 gram to 5 kg of feeds. Mix it thoroughly and be sharing it to your animals. Very simple technology. Just make it a habit of giving them every day. The more probiotics they have in their guts, the more that their health is improved. The lesser antibiotics. You won't need antibiotics. Even the coccidiostates, the minerals, electrolytes, you won't need more vitamins, or you just use lesser vitamins. These probiotics will give you the will eliminate mostly of the stress that you are having in your farm. This will give you the hope to increase your production, to increase your number of animals. You know, the discouragement of a farmer when infection is attacking the farm. With these probiotics, you have more of assurance that I can increase my flock, I can increase my number of birds this time without the fear, because I know probiotics can actually drastically reduce the mortality rate and the sickness rate in the farm. So it's a very wonderful that we are helping farmers across the nation. As far as Nasarawa, Kaduna, people are calling us for the products in the riverine, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom. So it's very beautiful, very beautiful. So this can be applicable to all types of animals, as I have mentioned. So you see pigs very, very healthy, round, and then, neat. And then not odorous. Farms are not odorous. So instead of raising, pigs are being raised here in Nigeria. It's crazy. 8, 9 months. Oh my God. Pigs can be raised with probiotic for 3 months, 4 months. After winning, you have achieved from 80 kg to 100 kg with proper feeding, of course. You can achieve that. So many testimonies, both here in the Philippines and here in Nigeria. So these slides is more of from the Philippines. Okay, so we have used this technology not just in the Philippines but also in other countries like Hong Kong, US. Currently, we are already now in Australia, in Las Vegas, in California. So it's a product that is not just good in one area, but it's also good internationally. So you see the meat quality is at its best, even for pets. pets that are having ectoparasites. So if you have different types of pets, you can actually make use of these probiotics. So we have visited many farms already. I myself, I have visited so much farms, small, big farms. I have visited a lot of them, and it's very, very wonderful journey for me to understand how Nigerians farm, and I've learned a lot. Nigerian taught me to become a better farmer, I should say. So let's proceed to Aqualife. Aqualife, very simple. It's a technology that will treat the water. If the water is treated well, you can extend the quality of the water. Extending the quality of water means reducing the stress of the fish. Extending the quality of water means increasing their survival rate. So this one is very good even from breeding stage, from hatching till if you want to do grow out. So this can also be used for any types of ponds, whether it's tarpaulin, concrete ponds, permanent ponds, whether earthen ponds, or in just small vats or tanks. So that in Nigeria, we've been experimenting, and I think the breeders are getting it. They're also the one giving me feedback. Magnificats of Aweri has been using this product. AY Fish, many fish personalities, Dr. Momo, have confirmed this product. Dr. Hogan, Aquaibum. These are big, big names in fish farming. I don't know the others. Maybe you can help me reach out to them. We can do a lot of experiments. You can treat the water from the source, from the tank. You can also treat the water in the pond itself. Mix a quantity. I normally use 1 spoon to 20 liters of water, or even just 10 liters. It's up to you. If you think it's small, you can add. That's the beauty of the product. It has no overdosage. If you think the water, the mixture you use gave you 5 days, you can double the amount of teaspoon or spoon on the same amount of water and see if it will reach 7 days, 10 days. Then you can use that. You can choose a protocol of your own. So it's a very simple technology. Once the microorganisms are inside the pond, they eliminate the stressors, the bad bacteria, the fungi, the ammonia, the nitrites, all those that is making the parameters of the fish to, be challenging. They will eliminate it and they will neutralize it. So very simple. So these are sample of my colleagues, the fish ponds, because in the Philippines we have big, big fish ponds. So this, I just want to show you this, the algae multiplication. So you can see after just 1 month of using CHC-Agritech, the algae becomes the source of food of this fish. So the feeding will be drastically reduced from 30 to 50% because the fish will now be dependent on the algae. Of course, algae is a plant structure, so it will give you more dissolved oxygen. So you see the kind of harvest that our youths are having will be very, very wonderful. It has doubled their yield actually. So this way we have many experiments with the CHC Agritech and without CHC Agritech. You can also conduct your own experiments. I will challenge you to take action to conduct your own findings and create your own protocol. Yeah, that's the beauty of organic products. It's like taking moringa or taking ginger. The doctor will not tell you, take ginger, how many grams. You can take ginger as you think you feel. And if that ginger is too much, your system will tell you to purge, or your system will just, you will just naturally work on to bring you back to your normal state. So that's how our product is. They are organic in nature. So lastly, this is Activator. Activator is a waste management solution. You can use Activator for land preparation before you plant. The time during your harrowing or you're doing the plowing stage, you're preparing the heap, you can use this Activator. Or in rice, you can just spread it in the rice farm. This will terminate all those weeds that are supposed to grow, those seeds that are not properly decomposed, to minimize the weeds and also to eliminate those pathogens that may interrupt or may disturb the germination of your seeds. So activator before planting, about at least a week or 2 weeks before planting. And then, of course, when you have planted, you can now apply Farmer's Friend. Activator can also be used as biosecurity measure for your animal production and fish production. You can use activator to deodorize your farm, and in minutes, the odor will start reducing, plus the activator has the capacity to terminate the eggs. Not the flies, not the maggots, but the eggs. So no eggs, no matured flies. So that's how it works, because it's an organic product. Activator can also increase the competition of good microorganisms in your farm. Thereby, it will naturally expel pathogens that will try to come into your farm. You can also use activator to sanitize materials for hatching, sanitize your ponds, sanitize the entire environment. So activator can be used for solid waste treatment. Anything biodegradable you want to decompose, activator speeds up the process of decomposition. Water waste treatment, even in your septic tanks, you can use activator to eliminate the odor and to reduce the load. To reduce the load of the, hello? Are you hearing me? Okay. Yes. So to reduce the load of the septic tank. So it's a composting agent and it's very safe. Even as you are eating in your farm and you spray activator, assuming activator has touched the water or the food that you are eating, it will not have adverse effects on that one. Okay? So we have used this on land preparation, even on fish ponds, land preparation on rice farm, land preparation on vegetable farms. I think is not muted. Someone's okay. Regarding the dosage, I am going to email the dosage. So please, if you can drop your email, you can drop your email on the chat box so that we can send it across to you the different protocols. Okay, and the list of the items, the price list, we will also be sending it across to you. Okay, so as I continue, I think I am almost done with my presentation. These are just some of the decomposing, experiments that we did. All these garbages, with activator, there will be zero waste management in agriculture. All right, so odors, flies in livestock pens were solved.
Hi, Ruby. Please, you can continue. Others should please mute their, what do you call it? Please mute.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, great. So I'm almost done with my presentation. As I have said, this activator is a wonderful product. It's a product that everybody needs. House, everybody, as long as you have kitchen, you have a toilet, you can actually use this. It's very good product to teach every household on how to do proper waste management. The sorting of the plastics, the tin cans, the glasses will be easier if the garbage is deodorized and sanitized. It will be less hazardous to the health of those doing all this work, these garbage collectors, all these people that is in the waste management business. So please, you can drop your email. We'll be sending you the price list, the distributor packages, and then we will also send you the protocols of using, just to save time here. Also, if we have missed out your email, we can always communicate with Mr. Debo. Through him, you can get through us. You can get through us, actually. So just to conclude,